The first stage to conquering fear is admitting it is there. To take some time to learn about what really makes you scared. I think it's time that I began to conquer some of my fears and tell you what has concerned me for so many years. I'm scared of spiders and snakes and also wasps. I'm scared of drowning and I'm scared of getting lost. I'm scared that one day I might lose my mobile phone. I'm scared of growing old and being on my own. I'm scared of moths particularly. In fact, I'm petrified, and if one enters the room I'm in, I'll automatically hide. But let me tell you now, perhaps my biggest fear. I'm scared that one day my church might disappear. See, we hear all the time that our churches are shrinking, that we're an ageing religion, and it does get me thinking. When I fill out a form, it says Christian and I cross it, more and more people will cross atheist or agnostic. But even though there is a clear differential, I refuse to give up on my church's potential. Have a look around you. What do you see? Do you see people who are captured or see people living free? Do you see children who are starving or struggling to breathe or see people being persecuted for what they believe? We live in a rich country with very little to fear. We're not being persecuted, we are free to be here. Yet it's in other countries where persecution is rife, where the church is ever growing and Jesus is life. Now look at yourself, and what do you see? Are you here because you have to be, or are you free to leave? Did you come to fulfill a duty or come ready to receive? Are you ready to stand and fight for what you believe? The church shouldn't be about money. It shouldn't be about greed. We shouldn't worship idol things or preach prosperity. That's not what church is about. God's love is free. Church should be a river flowing full of love and grace. Church should be a welcoming and truly caring place. Church should be forgiving, leaving mistakes in the past, for he who is without sin the first stone should cast. When you look around your church, do you see people or an army? I want to be Ezekiel and see your bones all rise around me. We can make a difference here. It's something I believe in. A church is an army of people. It's never just a building. So as we struggle for church perfection, it makes me want to question as I look at the reflection of my own spiritual complexion. You see, it's not about music and it's not about political correction. It's not about me or you. It's about the resurrection. You see, Jesus came to earth to save us all from sin, and he came to us a man so that we could let him in. But what if he came back today and turned up at your door, dressed like a homeless man, all ragged and poor? Would you say hello to him? Would you even greet him then? Would you sit and chat with him like you would with your best friend? The church is now to many people an out-of-date tradition, one compared with cultism, star signs and superstition. We need to change that outlook and we need to make it new. The church needs a facelift, and it's down to me and you. Now is our time to make that change at last. To look towards the future church, not living in the past. Save souls, grow saints, and serve people all along. And all the glory goes to Jesus, to whom we all belong.